Creating a competitive edge, securing long-term market access and proving your environmental credentials are increasingly important for New Zealand manufacturers. As New Zealand's leading land-based environmental research organisation, Landcare Research can help.
By lifecycle management and lifecycle assessment, we mean thinking about products from a cradle-to-grave perspective. So right from conception right through to their disposal, and what the environmental impacts are involved right across your supply chain.
Our 2-year lifecycle management research project involved 6 manufacturers and had the strong support of the Ministry of Economic Development, the Ministry for the Environment, Business New Zealand and New Zealand Trade and Enterprise. Through workshops and practical activities, the 6 companies learned key aspects where the lifecycle approach could be applied to their business, with the goal of identifying improvements and efficiencies beyond the factory floor.
LCA is a tool, a hard tool if you like. It's a quantitative measuring system that allows you to look at the environmental impacts or environmental hotspots of a particular product across its life cycle, across its supply chain. Lifecycle management is actually really what you do about that when you know where the impacts are, what you can do to reduce it, how you can design out those problems, how can you make it easier for the consumer to reduce their environmental impact, and other measures like that.
Hawke's Bay-based design firm David Trubridge undertook life cycle analysis of their Swish light as part of their involvement in the program. David Trubridge himself admits the life cycle management program has been challenging for a small business, but he's hopeful that over time the financial costs will be recouped as environmental requirements become more stringent.
It's not a market-driven thing. I mean, you could almost say that economically it's not at this point so far been advantageous to us. It's a moral thing, it's a principle. And if I believe these things, then I can't not put them into practice.
I think lifecycle management means different things to different companies. Across the spread of our case study companies, several companies have approached it very much from a higher profits, cost savings, efficiencies angle, but other companies like David Trubridge have very much taken a moral philosophy position that they should be doing the right thing on the environment, and that's all good because it means the basket of tools within LCM really reflects that and really works in terms of what the market's asking for and answering those needs of your customers.
And really, it matters little what each of the company's motivations are. Lifecycle management offers a range of tools to boost environmental performance in each individual business. AHI is a case in point.
It provided some real kind of data to give us a better understanding of our environmental footprint that we just didn't have. We're not redesigning the product radically, making any changes as a result of the program, but we have now a bigger focus on waste management and the energy inputs that are going into our product, more so than what we had.
Reductions that this company never thought existed.
The knowledge that we gained out of it has been really good. All of a sudden you do discover that there is some money, quite a lot of money to be made, purely by looking at it from an environmental perspective. Creates a basically win-win. The environment's winning on one hand, and we as a company are winning on the other hand, and it's making us more competitive, and we're getting some cost reductions.
And at Verda, there have been unexpected benefits.
We've been able to spread out the same philosophies around other parts of our business. Seeing the way the lifecycle management project worked enabled me to replicate that in other areas of the business in terms of, how we process the finance, sort of the efficiencies of how we go about, moving from one process to the next. So it's been a really neat learning curve, actually.
And for New Farm, the effect of the lifecycle management program will be ongoing.
The sustainability issue is one that's really going to remain in the company and will be like a greater focus going forward. And as part of that, we'll be looking for further opportunities, sustainability opportunities. And behind that will be much of the knowledge that's been obtained during this exercise. And the business isn't just for today and tomorrow, but we want to keep the business operating many years into the future. So if we're not focused on different environmental issues on the horizon, then we may be risking the future of the business.
Landcare Research's goal is smarter, greener and more competitive New Zealand businesses. Our life cycle management is a key component in achieving that.